Welcome to the Motivation Without the Hype podcast with your host, Gez Perez. He's an author, high-performance coach, and motivational speaker. This show brings you inspiring messages and interviews to unleash your greatness in life and in business. So let's get started.
Hi everyone, this is Gez Perez here and welcome to our Inspo Talk, and I'm excited to share our 5-part series which is called Kick Procrastination Out the Door for Good. And today it is part 3, and it is how to manage yourself into getting more done each day. So don't forget, we do have a downloadable workbook to guide you through each of the series. So let's dig in and let's get started. So here are the questions. Do you have a list of things to do every day that never seems to go down? Perhaps you spend a lot of hours doing what seems to be like the same thing over and over and over again, but nothing really gets done. If you start every weekend with a big list of pending items, it may be time to consider improving your productivity to getting things more done. So tip number 1 is take breaks when needed. Now, depending on your list of tasks or the type of work you do, it can be easy to lose to focus after a few hours. Now, one way to break up monotony, can't pronounce that, you got to stay on top of your schedule. Now, it is advisable to really take breaks periodically. Now, this can be as simple as taking a walk into another room for a drink of water or snack or have healthy snacks, or even a short powering up if time allows. Now, scientific research has proven that short work breaks can lead as much as 20% boost in productivity. Now, if you haven't experienced a powering up for 10 to 15 minutes or come into meditation if time allows, man, I tell you what, it does make a huge difference. Tip number 2 is you got to change your environment. Some people need a specific ambiance in order to be productive. At the same time, certain environments can cause mental blocks that stop productivity. Consider changing where you work or study if you see that it can be beneficial to boost your productivity. That's actually going to eliminate and avoid the procrastination. So if you are, in a work study, you got to make sure if you have kids that it's kids-free zone, that you know that you're going to be focused at the time. And if you do need to be with your family or with the kids, you got to make sure that this is going to be, some certain activities that doesn't require much of the focus time. So you really got to choose wisely on your environment, because often a new environment will offer the mental stimulation or simple focus you need to get things done. So you really got to consider that. Tip number 3 is you got to break down larger projects or items. One of the main reasons people procrastinate is because their workload or assignment is way too large and seems overwhelming. Now, if you are overwhelmed, it leads to stress. If it leads to stress, it leads to tiredness because you're using too much of your energy on the wrong thing. So you got to make sure that you really got to identify what those things are. So break those things down into smaller parts or items that it's actually easy to be achievable. And you got to understand that, making it simple to manage is going to help you. This is often enough to, really nip the procrastination in the bud before it's too late. Now, you can set reminders or even journal your progress to make sure you stay on track. One of the things I stay on track is called the Kanban Method. It is, what your to-do is, what is your in progress, and what is your done. And it's a simple, now if there's a free tool out there, I don't get sponsored by this, but some tools I use, and it's Trello. So Google Trello, Trello, great, Kanban board systems. They got great templates that you can utilize, and it's for free as well. So that's just a quick tip. The next one is you got to make it a play date. Now, growing up with parents, they took you out to play dates and for you to get entertained. Once you achieve something, parents, spoil their kids or take them out. And exact same thing for us. If we utilize that analogy of play dates, when you achieve something and you got things done, you got to reward yourself and go out, right? So find a friend or even a partner or your associates. You can actually, organize time to go outside and do something fun. And that's really important, right? When you work so hard and smart on certain things, on your projects, your items, or work, or your projects, or even your business, sometimes you got to take that break and really celebrate, right? And you really need to decompress with all the things that you experience. So that's just another tip, another insight. So let me recap in how you can manage yourself into getting things done each day. You got to take more breaks when needed. You got to change your environment. You got to break down larger projects and make it a play date. Now, I trust that these insights have inspired you to take action. And again, please do reach out to us for more information and how we can help you, serve you with all the provided links there for you. Now, if this episode has been helpful and uplifting, we would love for you to write a review to inspire more listeners to get plugged in. We will continue to provide high value content in each and every episode. If you don't mind sharing this podcast show on social media by inviting others, it would mean the world to me. Every time you tag me, we will get the opportunity to share those posts, and together we can make a difference in the lives of others through inspirational episodes just like this. So there you have it. In closing, continue to unleash your greatness and tell yourself that I can, I will, and I must, and we'll see you on the next episode.